Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games. But first, we reveal our dad joke of the day and this day in history. All right. What did the beaver say to the tree? It's been nice gnawing you. All right. And what do you think happened on April 18th, 1956? Well, Grace Kelly marries Prince Rainier. I probably butchered that name. On April 18th, 1956, actress Grace Kelly married Prince Rainier III of Monaco in a civil ceremony and retired from acting. Before she became the Princess of Monaco, Grace Kelly was a successful American movie star. She made her film debut in 1951 with 14 Hours. Perhaps her most notable performance was her role in The Country Girl, which won her the Academy Award for Best Actress in 1954. Kelly was killed in a car accident in 1982. That's kind of crazy. So she made her film debut in 1951 and then was famous enough by 1956, 5 years later, to marry a prince. All right. So, yeah, very short lived career there. Now, I don't have a dad joke for tomorrow because of the way the calendar's laid out. So, if you have a dad joke and you're a member, feel free to leave a comment and I might feature it tomorrow. Or if you're a patron or member. Anyway, I would like to thank the following members who started a new month. Thank you to Cameron Auchter, Good and Delicious, and Watch This. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Marvel, DC, Crushworthy, Power, Fantagraphics, Dark Horse, Voltage, Wonder, Sleeper, Frescade. Is that what that is? Stare, Longshot, Pepsinogen. I mean, I already see what we're doing here. Underdog, Goggle, and AC. Starts with a soda brand. Fanta, Fresca, Pepsi, Crush. Now, the question is there a red herring? Like, is there a fifth? Volt? Is Volt a drink? It might be. So I'm going to put this in my pocket. I am wearing purple today. So I'm going to circle these as purple, but I'm wondering whether voltage is an option for purple. So we might have to come back to that. Now, I am seeing another category here, which is DC and AC, which are kind of current types. Now, if we could include voltage and power in there, and these are just kind of words that relate to circuitry or electricity. I have no idea what color to give this. It might be one of those could be blue but is actually yellow type things because it's like kind of a bluish knowledge category. Like niche knowledge category, but it's such a not actually niche that they might make it yellow because it's such an easy knowledge or well-known knowledge, I should say. All right. Well, what else do we have? Marvel and Dark Horse, aren't those both brands of comics? I'm not super. I wonder if these are comic brands or something. Sleeper. Sleeper is like there's like the sleeper hold in wrestling. A sleeper is like you could go on a sleeper train, right, where you get a bed. What else would sleeper mean? Not sure. Goggle, like just one goggle. Like usually it's goggles. Does goggle mean to stare? Yeah, I think you can goggle someone and stare at them. Goggle. Why am I like? I'm not connecting that as meaning that, but I'm not seeing other ones. So it's one of these. No, you can wonder about something, but that's different than staring and goggling. Underdog, long shot. Wonder Woman, Miss Marvel. I don't know. Just women superheroes or something. Darn, I was doing so well, but I just can't find what these other ones are. Dark Horse. I do feel like I'm positive these are. It's Dark Horse, right? These are comics. So if these are honestly, I have no idea if Wonder and Underdog are comics, but if someone told me there was a comic brand named Underdog, I wouldn't blink an eye or wonder. So that's why I'm adding these. And so that would leave Sleeper, Stare, Goggle, and Long Shot, which is like what? Um, like Sleeper is like way out there. Like you could justify Long Shot as like, okay, when you're trying to aim a long shot, you'd I mean, that's not normally what long shot means, but if you're trying to aim a shot that's far away, you might need to stare, right? But I can't justify Sleeper, and it seems wrong anyway. So what are we doing here? A long shot, an underdog, and dark horse. Okay, this is actually fairly obvious. These are and sleeper. These are like teams that are or players that are not considered likely to win. And so that would actually leave Marvel, Stare, Goggle, and Wonder, which I guess is to just stare at someone. So these are synonyms, and green is synonyms. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say this is probably green, and then the green that I marked is probably blue. Because I do think they're going to promote this to yellow, and then the other two get pushed down, and I think Dark Horse, Underdog, Sleeper, and Longshot might be a little harder synonym-wise than Marvel, Stare, Goggle, and Wonder, though they're both not that hard, so I don't know why it took me so long. But anyway, I'm going to lock in purple first, and then we'll try for the reverse rainbow. But good luck. I think I'm going to go for the Dark Horse one first. So Dark Horse, Underdog, Sleeper, and Longshot. Is this going to be the blue, or is it going to be Marvel and Wonder? I think this is blue. Yes, unexpected winner. Okay. And then Marvel, Wonder, Goggle, and Stare. I still think this was promoted to yellow. Or demoted to yellow. Darn it, it wasn't. There was no way for me to know that they split the two synonym categories with a knowledge category. The colors are so unpredictable sometimes. I think my order was more correct. Anyway, yeah, there was no way. I don't think there was ever a world where I would have guessed this as green. It was either blue or it was yellow. Anyway, what do I know? I've only played every single Connections game, but they've only made every single Connections game, so let's look at the difficulty. I don't think they're going to rate this very hard. We've got a dark horse and a dog and a turtle racing. The turtle won because it's the underdog, the under turtle. They give it a 1.5. That is one of the lowest ratings we've seen. All right. 91%. Yeah, deserving of that. No mistakes. I should not have taken that long on it. I wasn't connecting the dots right because I don't think I was expecting two synonym categories. I was trying to be a little out of the box there. Anyway, that's my excuse. I'm also very tired. Interestingly, yellow was the least common category to get first. The others are very even. Interestingly, second, it's purple. I mean, I guess if you didn't get purple first, you're probably not going to get purple second. It's such an obvious purple if you're looking for it though. Like what's Pepsi Nogan? It's Pepsi, right? And then you go, oh, that's Fanta. Maybe you just don't know the soda brands. So like you recognize that, okay, we've got a category where it starts with soda brands, but I don't know all the soda brands. That is quite possible. All right, ever. I mean, is there anything to look at here? People are getting green and blue if they're losing. They're not getting yellow and purple. So I think it may depend on knowing the soda brands. But at the same time, it could be, hey, these are the weird words. These are the long weird words that have something at the start, maybe. I don't know. I mean, most people won, so 91% won. So it's really not that big a deal. People putting Wonder in with improbable winners, that makes sense. Putting Crushworthy in with Marvel, Wonder, and Stare, I don't get that one. Putting Okay, so this was the Rainbow Herring. These are the comics. Marvel, DC, Fantagraphics, and Dark Horse. Right, DC is obviously the other. Okay, so I didn't recognize the Rainbow Herring, but I don't think it would have helped that much. What they did is they took four comic book publishers and made a Rainbow Herring out of it, and I totally didn't quite see that because I'd already had Purple locked in. I'd already figured out that DC was in a category, so I wasn't paying attention to them. Probably could have. Anyway, how'd you do? Let's do pips for Saturday, April 18th. We'll do the easy, medium, and hard. Let's play. All right, we have an 11. We do not have an 11, but we need to use 5 and 6 here. So I don't know which one goes where. We can always swap them. We need a domino. Well, I don't know. We don't have any equalses. How are we going to add to 9? 3, 3, 3 probably, given that it's an easy. Oops, other way. There we go. We did it. All right, let's move on to the medium. Okay, we don't have a. I don't think we have a domino that adds to 8, do we? No, we do. We don't have a domino that adds to 12. That's for sure. So this can't go right. This can't go left. There's still options. Now these are both 6s though. We have a 6-4, a 6-0, and a 6-2. So I kind of want to make just the 8B44. It's extremely common for them to do that kind of thing. And then if we make this 6 a 3-3, no, there is no 3. What are we doing with these 2 zeros? Hold on, we do have a little geometry going on here. We have this domino and this domino. And this domino. Oh, so I already misplaced this one. Okay. And this domino. This just adds to 4. Okay, so it's not what I thought. If I had just paid attention to some geometry, I would have realized that. Okay, so we need a domino that adds to 4. That's this one. We need to add to 6. We can't do 3-3. We could do 2-4 because we could do 6-2 here, and then we could just throw out the other 6 with the 4. We can't do a 6 blank into an 8 though. So maybe 6-4 here with the 2. We still can't do the blank into the 8. Hold on, less than 7. A less than 3. This has to be 2-6. Because we can't do the 0-0 into an 8. So this is 2. Wait. Do I have another 4? Did I mess this up in any way? Yes. Wait, did I? I don't think so. I'm going to draw this again just in case. So we definitely have this coming in, and we have this coming in. This can't go up, so there's only choices left. This can't go down, so it's only, oops, so it's only choices left. This can't go up, down, or right, so this only choices left, and then this goes left, and this is what's left. All right, this is what's left. It goes down. So no, this is how it goes. So I need a domino that has to 4. This is the only one. Now I need, okay, so I could do 0-6, I guess. Okay, and then this is the 2-6, and then this is the 6-4. But now I don't have a 2 to go in here. Why? Oh, is there another 6? There is another 6. Oh, okay. That would explain it. That would explain it. But how am I? Okay. We're going to use this 6. So now these 2 6s end up in these dominoes. So we're not using another 6. And so this ends up being, this can't be the, wait. I mean, I'm still thinking the 8 is 4-4. So if we do this, then we can do the 6-2 and the 4-3. And 0-0 is definitely less than 7. Okay. Got there. I don't know. I'm worried about the hard given my performance on the medium. Yikes. All right, we're going to draw what we can here. We have this domino, this one. All right. Do I have a domino that adds to 8? I probably do. I do. Do I have a domino? Yeah, I have a 0, 0. I don't have two 0, 0s though. If I do this and this and that, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options is the problem. But if this was a 0, 0, this is forced and this is forced. But there's no more forced, and that's fine. Oh boy. The lack of forced moves in these hards has been difficult. I think we need to count lows because this less than 5 averages at most 1 per. So that's gonna use 4 lows, right? We can't even put a 2. Well, we could put a 2 if we put a 0. Okay, so but this less than 5, that's at most 4. So four cells adding 4. This uses 2 zeros. This uses 2 zeros. How many zeros do I have in total? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 zeros. Now I know for a fact that the zeros end up here, zeros end up here, and there's a 0 here. Okay, so we don't have any zeros. So this actually does add to 4. It's all ones. How many ones do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones. Does anything else require a 1? Not obviously. But, I mean, I'm thinking that goes there, but it's not proven. Now, how many 3s do I have? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 3s, and this uses 1, that uses 1. So, like, I basically don't have any 0s or 1s available elsewhere, basically. I might have 1, 1. So the 0, 0 has to go in either here or in this top one. That's forced because we have to use both zeros in these zeros. What's left is the 0, 3 and the 0, 1 and the 0, 4. All of which could go in here. So this is kind of, I don't even know why there's a greater than 0 there. Maybe it's to just hint us that this one doesn't end up there. Okay. Yeah. The domino that's here, whichever way it goes, must be a double. Okay, I'm going to ask a question. If we don't do this, the only other option is this and this. Is that possible? So from 1s, can we add to 8? So I have 1, 6. I'm going to underline them. I've got 1, 6, 1, 0. But we know the 1, 0 doesn't go anywhere near there. Oh, yeah, the 1, 0 would have to go here if it's part of this, or here. Anyway, we have 1, 0, but I'm not going to worry about it. 1, 2. So yeah, I mean, the answer is yes. We've got the 1, 2 and the 1, 6. So let's just, we got to start somewhere. That means we need, I mean, this could be 8 with a double, but do we have another way to add to 8 with 2 different digits? I don't know. That's a tough question to answer. Now the other question is, are we doing the 1, 0 here? One thing I will say is we can't dip down here because then there's only 3 left in this area and you can't use dominoes to fill that. So this is kind of its own isolated area. So this is either the 0, 0 or a 0, 1. I kind of want to try the 0, 1 here and the 0, 0 on top. It's just kind of a vibe. And then we have the 1, 1 left. Which would have to go here, I guess. Kind of weird to not use the 1, 1 in there. What do I have 4 of? I got a bunch of 5s. I got a bunch of 4s. This needs a double in it, so it's at least, it's the 5 or the 4s. So now this comes down. This comes down. So this is our double. And I'll pick the 5s for no reason. I have a 3, 5. And then 5, 4, 5, 2, I don't know. This is 0, 0, 3. This is the other double. This is 4-4. I'm just vibing the heck out of this. 5 and 3 maybe. I don't think I can do this now. How am I adding to 8? 6 and 2 doesn't work. What do I even have 2 of? I've got a bunch of 4s, but no way to add to 8 that way. I've got 2 5s, but no way to add to 8 that way. Okay. So I've messed up. So maybe we'll try the 4 4s in here. And then use the 3 4. Wait, do I not have a 3 4? Oh, well, in that case, it's still the 5 5 with the 3 5. What else? What other? What? I mean, those are the options if we go this way. So maybe we don't go this way because I don't know how to do this. I mean, a lot of this is kind of suspect. It was very vibed. 5-2, 5-4. We need to use a 5 up here. So these are definitely not the 5s. No, this is not possible. Okay, so this made a lot of sense as I went, but it wasn't logical. If I did this, then I could do that. Or the 0-4. I guess my point is I want to do this. And so now the 3-0 goes up. No, not up. Sorry. This isn't... I don't think this is possible, is it? No, it could be with a 4, I think. If that's 0-4, do I have a 5? I have a 5-4. But now this 3... No. Because the double 0 has to be in one of them. Oh, no, this 3 can go into here. Okay, never mind. And so that's a domino. So this is our 5-5. This is the 0-3, obviously. Okay. I got confused for a second. I forgot that this could go right. That doesn't feel like a spot, but it is. But I think we're going to do the 3-5 or 3-6 into here. So can I add to 8 now? I guess is the question. Not with the 4, not with the 4s. That's never going to work. 5-3. No, like what can I double up here? The 3s, no. 2s, no. Oh boy. Maybe I need to think more. Maybe I need to think carefully about whether just this is possible. Because we don't have, I mean, we have a domino that is to 8. So, but then here's the issue. We need... Maybe? I thought I didn't have a... Well, I could put the 4-4 here, and then I don't need the... And I could put the 3 blank here. Then I don't need the 5-3. Okay. So maybe it's just this. So this is our double. We're not going to have enough 1s. So the 0-1 goes here. This would be 0-4. 4-2 and 4-5. Wait. This doesn't work either. Can I swap the 5 and the 4 maybe? Because then I can do 4, 5. This is my last 3. This is my last 5, and then that. Okay, that worked. Okay. Had to vibe the heck out of that one. I don't know what the logic is. How'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini and Midi crosswords for Saturday, April 18th. And the mini is basically a Midi, given that it's a Saturday. What people pay extra for? They pay extra for gum. Extra is capitalized. Extra is a gum brand. So they pay them to get gum. Pre-meal prayer. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. Physicist Bohr. That's Niels Bohr, I believe. I do not know how to spell his name though. Line up a shot. Aim. Photo ops are PR events. Zootopia, but not Zoolander. Animated? Nope. I'm not sure. They're both movies. One's animated, one's not. TV show with the initials TV. I don't know. New York Times game with weaving interconnected answers. Strands. More bleak. Grimmer. Dubai's country for short. UAE, United Arab Emirates. Nickname for Seth and Evan's friend in Superbad. I've seen Superbad, but it's been a long time. I don't remember names. Oh no, I do. It's shoot. Darn it. I'll get back to that. See you in the morning. See you in the morning. Good night. Fancy term for noticed, espied. Many New York City addresses, abbreviated. Avenues? EAVEs? What is going on here? Uses a needle and thread. Sews. Egg cells or ova, plural of ovum. I'm sure that helps you. Pre-meal prayer is a grace. Oh, McLovin. So something's wrong here. Zootopia. Oh, it's not abs then. Because this is PG movie. And this is The View. I probably could have filled that T. Because it was a TV show with initials TV. So clearly it's got to start with T. It was apartments, not avenues. Okay. Cool. And it's McLovin. It's just been too long since I saw the movie. All right, let's move on to the MIDI. 0-part harmony. 0-part harmony? So is that like the John Cage, I forget, like 333 or whatever? Parts of the spinal column. The discs or I don't know what we're calling those. The eye of the civil rights group organization Churla. No idea. What's attached in some special offers? Well, I mean, okay, so the eye's going to have an eye here. I made that mistake at the TV. What's attached in some special offers? Coupon? I don't know. All right. Broadway star Salonga? No idea. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Taekwondo. Piece of ink. A tattoo. State event with fried foods and carnival games. A fair. But, fairs, because it's events. Okay. And then non-new episode. A rerun. Okay, so Taekwondo is spelled T-A-E. Okay. I thought it was spelled kind of like Thai, T-H-A-I, like anyway. I'm bad at spelling. Don't you worry. Part of a basketball hoop, the rim. Instrument hinted at by 11 and 13 across. Air guitar. What else would be air? No lie, that really happened. Truth. Something. Movie candy with a wintry name. Wintry. It's like Snowball or something. Is it? It's Snow something. I don't know if it's Snowball. All right, let's look at these downs. By the way, this is GTO, prefix meaning Earth. The Trojans of the NCAA, UHW. I'm assuming that's some sort of university. I thought the Trojans were UC. No, not UC. USC. Okay, prefix meaning Earth is also not. So this is Geo and this is USC. So is it snow cone? Okay, sorry. What happened here is I saw GTO, and I know GTO is a really common crossword answer for a car. And I literally read this out loud and didn't even comprehend it. And I had presupposed that GTO was right. Anyway. And I was like, wait a minute. I know this is USC. Good thing I comprehended that one. Oh, give it a rest. Oh, so it's not even snow cone. In the first place. In first place. In first place. Don't know. Face with blank of joy emoji. Ooh, face with something of joy is an emoji. I don't know. Expended effort. Is this not rim? I think this can't be rim. Expended effort. Like worked. All right, what are the other downs that I missed here? Actor Diesel, Vin Diesel of Fast and Furious. Moody music genres, emo. Hotel offerings, abbreviated. Maybe rooms? Maybe. Mr., Mrs., or MX. Like a prefix. Like a title. Snowy blank, white wading bird. Is it an egret? Egret's all. If it's a 5-letter bird, it's probably egret in a crossword. We'll see. First name that might be misspelled as a body part. That reminds me of there was a Seinfeld episode where he had a girlfriend and he couldn't remember her name and he kept trying to find ways to figure out what her name was. Anyway, dashed, and she at one point said it was a part of the female body. Dashed, or rhymed with a part of the female body. Anyway, Lee, who directed Brokeback Mountain. Lee, who directed Brokeback Mountain. I don't. Oh, was it Ang Lee? It's the only director Lee I know. I'm sure there's others. Aliens for short. ETs. Can I get these now? Parts of the spinal column. Vertebrae. Wait, vertebrae. Immigrant. Immigrant. This was the I in Churla. What's attached in some special offers? No strings attached. Dashed is ran, makes sense. First name that might be misspelled as a body part. Brian can be typoed as brain. Broadway stars. It's Leia Salonga. Don't you worry, fret not. Okay, it was 2 words. That makes sense. In first place, on top. So what is this part of the basketball hoop? The net, of course. Face with tears of joy. True story. Expend effort is try. Snow caps. I don't know if I know what a snow cap is. All right. Wow, I have a hiccups. How'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is not too much. Just like a bit, a small amount. A falafel. Not too much. Goldilocks and the 3 bears. I'm looking for words. Obviously. Nudge. Thought maybe budge. Like a smidge or something would be DGE. I don't know. I'm still thinking just like a small amount, but I could be wrong. There's ballast here. I think that's 2 L's. Bail. Bailed. Affable. Nah. Dabble with 1 B. Eggs something. Vice is vice. I think I need to start with a hint. Sale. Budget? Something to do with money management? Income or... I don't know. Budget and sale. Invest or... I have other here. Other what? Other heap. But other isolates the N. In... What are we doing here? I'm taking another hint. Bargain. So this is just cheap. On the like clearance maybe. Just you're marking something as cheap. It's a marked down price. It's a bargain. It's a budget. It's a steal. So it's on the what? On the roadable. Foldable? No. I'm doing very poorly. Another hint. What the heck is this? So it's on the cheap. Oh, who says on the cheap? I guess I bought it on the cheap. There's two words. There's this big one and this big one. Holy moly. What is this? Inexpensive. And affordable. There we go. Yikes. We're not talking about it. How'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Shuffalo. It's supposed to do the 18th, but the 18th is not available yet, so I'm going to do the 17th. This is an anagram game. You just got to take these letters and make a word out of it, and then they add another letter, and you make a word out of that, and they add another letter, and you make a word out of that. All right. Rain. Now they added a T, so train. Now they added an E, so I think entrail might be the next one. We'll see. What's this one though? Tyran in intern would have. Oh no, it wouldn't. It wasn't an E last one. Rainette. Narite, ranite, ratine, taurine. Is taurine? Is that a word? No, I think it's Taur something. Entria. Tintine. Ratine, artine, Entera. Is this fun to watch at all? I don't know what's going on. I'm going to shuffle it. Maybe it's something, retain. Okay. Oh, they added a G, not an L, so not entrail. Maybe an ing word. What would I do though? Reting. Art. Arating. Arating. Art. It's not ing. Tangerine. We need another N for tangerine. Maybe that's what we're going towards. Tire, tire, gray, angit, gitter. Tiger. Tiger and tiger. Is there really no ing? I don't see one. There's a ring. 8 ring. Etta ring. No. Antigua. Nitria. I'm gonna grab a hint. What's our hint? They put a T there. Okay. So maybe it ends in TE. Let's see. Ingrate. All right. Oh, we added a B. Okay. Is it an ing word? Rebating. Okay. And no, I'm not doing the bonus round. All right, let's spin the bonus game wheel and see what tomorrow's game is. All right, it is Sentient Roomba's suggestion of Squirtle without the E. This is a fun one. You're just solving a bunch of Wordles in kind of a 2D grid. I play the daily variant unless otherwise specified, so we'll be doing the daily Squirtle tomorrow. So if you're following along, you can play that. Links in the description. And how'd you do? And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video that'll take you right to Wordle. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, want to leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.